Real Housewives of Potomac star Dr. Wendy Osefo and her husband were arrested for fraud. The 10th and final escaped Louisiana prisoner has been caught in Atlanta. Drake just can't catch a break. His defamation lawsuit about Kendrick Lamar's smash hit Not Like Us has been rejected. All that coming up on the Weekly Rundown. Hi everyone, I'm Camila and you're watching The Weekly Rundown, a show in which I use jokes and journalism to cover current events and trending topics. Now let's get started. Dr. Wendy Osefo from the Real Housewives of Potomac and her husband Eddie were arrested in Maryland on October 9th for fraud charges. TMZ broke that Wendy is facing 16 charges, 7 of which are felonies, for allegedly making fraudulent insurance claims upwards of $300. Now, back in April 2024, the couple reported a burglary in their home while they were on a trip in Jamaica. They said that their bedroom was ransacked and expensive jewelry and designer handbags were stolen. Carroll County Sheriff's deputies allege that after the burglary report, Wendy was seen in a social media post wearing the ring that she reported missing. Mind you, she's a doctor. So smart. Also, an investigation determined numerous items the Osefos claimed were stolen had been purchased, then returned to the store, quote, where a full refund was provided for prior to the alleged burglary, end quote. Smart. The documents indicate the couple had claimed a $450,000 personal property loss to an insurance company. No wonder her and her husband have these big old bug eyes, because they're looking for the next scam. Y'all, let this go to show that a lot of these celebrities, reality stars, and influencers are faking it. Most of these people do not live such a lavish lifestyle. They're living above their means and they're doing anything they can, scamming, scheming, and trying to keep up with the Joneses, trying to show off, trying to stunt, trying to flex. You cannot believe everything you see. Do not, because these people, you don't know how they got it. Now, she and her husband are currently out on bail, and this is a statement given to TMZ from their representative. Speaking of arrests, Derrick Groves' stolen freedom comes to an abrupt end. He was one of the 10 prisoners that escaped a Louisiana jail on May 16th, so he was on the run for 5 months. That's pretty impressive in this day and age with all the advanced police technology. He was captured on October 8th in Southwest Atlanta. Fun fact, the acronym for Southwest Atlanta is SWAT. I used to live in Southwest Atlanta up until a year ago, and I got the hell up on out of there. It was just getting a little too ghetto for me.
After nearly 5 months on the run,
this afternoon here on Honeysuckle Lane, the United States Marshals Southeast Fugitive Task Force, in conjunction with the Atlanta Police Department and the Clayton County Police Department, were able to take Derrick Groves, 28 years old, into custody.
Derrick Groves is once again in custody. Police say he was taken into custody peacefully, but he left reporters on the scene with a kiss, then an unclear message screaming something including, "They're taking me." He was found nearly 500 miles from where he first escaped back on May 16th. Officials say a tip led them to Honeysuckle Lane.
This one obviously panned out.
Atlanta police say they deployed gas canisters into the home to try and force him out.
We deployed a number of canisters of gas to help move him throughout the house, which he moved to the basement of the house. Soon after, Clayton County K-9 was deployed in the crawl space of the location and found him in that.
Video from the scene shows the front door, window, and garage door of the home blown out. It seems as though a bed frame was in the garage. It's unclear how long he's been in Atlanta and how he even got there, but neighbors tell us they've been seeing some suspicious activity for nearly a month. One neighbor says when she would go out to get the mail, she would see someone staring at her from across the way through the blinds.
I said, somebody is looking out that window. And when I saw him in the color, I said, that was him. He knew when I went to the mailbox.
With Groves in custody, neighbors in Atlanta and New Orleans can breathe a sigh of relief.
Uh-oh. It's time for the motivational quote of the week. Let's see what it's gonna be. It says, the best view comes after the hardest climb. So whatever you're trying to achieve might seem difficult now. You might have contemplated giving up, but it's going to be so rewarding in the end. It's gonna pay off. Trust me, you're going to look back and think that everything was worth it. A judge has dismissed Drake's lawsuit over Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us. All right, let's read what CNN is reporting. Y'all, I'm gonna keep this short, okay? A federal judge last Thursday dismissed a defamation lawsuit Drake brought against his own record label, Universal Music Group, for publishing and promoting Kendrick Lamar's diss, Not Like Us. District Judge Jeanette Vargas concluded that the Grammy-winning song, where Lamar infamously claimed Drake was a certified PDF file, was an expression of pure opinion and not an assertion of facts. Therefore, Drake, who denied the allegation, couldn't sue for defamation. Drake did not sue Lamar, who was not accused of wrongdoing. The ruling means Drake's case against UMG is now over, but he can still appeal the decision. All right, so now let's jump down to something interesting that the judge had to say. The judge said the broader context of a heated rap battle with incendiary language and offensive accusations hurled by both participants would not incline the reasonable listener to believe that Not Like Us imparts verifiable facts about Drake. So, in layman's terms, what she's saying is that people hearing a diss track are not going to think like, oh my gosh, what Kendrick is using to insult Drake is something that is like true to his character. She's saying, the judge is saying, nigga, if you don't, get your ass. The judge is pretty much saying like, nigga, don't be a, okay? Come on, Drake. He needs to go back to Canada. He is not like us. Let's see what people are saying about this on the Shade Room. Someone said, damn, taking another L to the same song. Someone said, biggest L in hip hop history times 100. Now let's move on. Aubrey been having a rough year and a half. Kendrick needs to go on ahead and drop the remix so it can go #1 again. All right, so here's what I think. Drake is undoubtedly the most commercially successful rapper in history. We can't take that away from him. But he has a huge ego. And just because you lost a rap battle, like, sir, you are ruining your own reputation by taking a rap battle to court. You lost a rap battle. You didn't lose your life. You didn't use your statistics and your accolades and your success. Like, Drake thinks that he was seriously untouchable just because he's commercially successful. You gotta stop playing with people. Nobody is infallible. Drake, all you had to do was take the L and move on. Take the L. You were in a rap battle, you lost. You know what you gotta do? Focus on your own career. Leave people alone, Drake. Stop poking the bear, because now you're making yourself look stupid. Move on. See, the thing is, he can't believe that not only was this diss song successful, but it was a worldwide phenomenon. Kendrick Lamar won 5 Grammys because of this diss song. He got to perform at the Super Bowl. He performed this song at the Super Bowl. And Drake, Drake is like, all of this success that Kendrick Lamar had is because of Kendrick Lamar's own talent. Yes, the song was a hit, but Kendrick would not be able to sustain that success had he not been talented already. I mean, he's won Grammys before Not Like Us. He's performed at the Super Bowl before Not Like Us. He's had successful tours before Not Like Us. But the thing is, Drake can't believe that Kendrick's diss song won Grammys, was performed at the Super Bowl. You see what I'm saying? Drake is like, okay, you could win the rap battle, but I don't want you to win commercial success either. And Aubrey, you really need to go back to Canada before you get deported. So shut up and take your L in peace. All right, everybody, that's it. I only had 3 topics today because I've been so busy, but I'm trying to stay consistent with this. I wanted to talk about more stuff, but I kind of had to narrow it down. Please subscribe to my channel. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. Help me get to 400 subscribers. I'm really trying to grow because I really enjoy doing this. I love news. I try to incorporate a little bit of hard news and soft news, yet I don't want things to get a little too depressing. I want to keep things grounded, but not depressing. So you guys, please like this video, comment any thoughts that you have. Also follow me on Instagram at Camila, and follow me on TikTok at Camila_TV right after you subscribe to my channel. Bye.